And now our continuing series on the greatest artist of all time. At number 9, Aretha Franklin. In 2004, in the Rolling Stone magazine, Jerry Wexler wrote, "As a producer, I almost always addressed phrasing and enunciation with the singer. But in Aretha's case, there was nothing I could tell her. I would only be getting in her way. Nowadays, singers who want to be extra soulful overdo melisma. Aretha only used it a touch, and used it gloriously because her taste was impeccable. She never went to the wrong place." It wasn't her gospel training. Most young African-American singers get their musical training in church. Training can give you form, can give you tradition, can give you cadence. When genius gets good training, it can expedite the process. But training isn't genius. Genius is who she is. Respect had the biggest impact, with overtones for the civil rights movement and gender equality. It was an appeal for dignity, combined with a blatant lubricity. There are songs that are a call to action. There are love songs, there are sex songs, but it's hard to think of another song where all those elements are combined. Aretha wrote most of her material or selected the songs herself, working out the arrangements at home and using her piano to provide the texture. In this case, she just had the idea that she wanted to embellish Otis Redding's song. When she walked into the studio, it was already worked out in her head. Otis came up to my office right before Respect was released, and I played him the tape. He said she done took my song. He said it benignly and ruefully. He knew the identity of the song was slipping away from him to her. Aretha had a minor career at Columbia before coming to Atlantic. I don't think Columbia let her play the piano much. It's always been my belief that when a singer plays an instrument, you should let them play it on the record, even if the singer is not a virtuoso, because they're bringing another element to the recording. In Aretha's case, there was no compromise in quality. She was a brilliant pianist. Jerry Wexler concludes, "It is part of her genius. No one can copy her. She's all alone in her greatness." Aretha Franklin. She was born March 25th, 1942, in Memphis, Tennessee. She's had 112 charted singles on Billboard, 77 on the Hot 100, 17 top 10 pop singles, 100 entries into the R&B charts, with 20 number 1 R&B singles, the most charted female artist in the chart's history. She's won 18 Grammy Awards and is one of the best-selling female artists of all time, selling over 75 million records worldwide. Our song for today is from 1967, from her 14th studio album, Lady Soul. The song, "You Make Me Feel Like a Natural Woman," co-written by Carole King, Jerry Goffin, with a little input from Jerry Wexler. It reached number 8 on the Billboard Hot 100. It's our continuing series on the greatest artists of all time. And at number 9, Aretha Franklin.
Looking out on the morning rain, I used to feel